Okay. While we have the boys behind us in a way, I'm getting an IUD on Tuesday and I'm terrified. And I've been polling my girlfriend, seeing what everyone's doing for birth control. Previously was on NuvaRing. Really happy with, you know, it clearing up my skin and being kind of an easy monthly option, but noticed that my sex drive had significantly decreased. And that it was moody. And so I went to Dr. Steph to chat about like what's worked, what she's tried, what her patients have tried,
and what I recommend.
And found that you were saying it's the sex hormone binding globulin. Is that right?
Yep.
Got it right. I never get that right.
Yes.
Sex hormone binding globulin gets released in the body when
you have excess estrogen from hormonal birth control.
And the problem is not only is my body going to effectively grab the estrogen, it's also grabbing my testosterone, hence
lowering libido.
No libido.
Right. It makes the testosterone less available to your body because it binds it to a protein, the sex hormone binding globulin, and then you can't use it.
Well, and that's a problem because if you want to keep a relationship alive and enjoy being sexy, healthy, and happy, an active sex life is part of that. So wanna try a different birth control option that maybe doesn't make me moody, crazy. So I'm looking at the IUD as an option. There are two big ones on the market right now. Three now. I need to ask them about Skyla. But the two are Paragard and Mirena.
Yep. And now Skyla, which is a version of Mirena that has slightly less hormone in it.
Okay. And the differences are, from my understanding, please jump in.
It's okay.
Paragard is copper, hormone-free. Now you don't have to deal with any of the hormone issues if that's the number one reason you're getting off. But heavy periods.
Higher chance of
heavier periods.
And more cramping.
More pain, more cramping.
Yeah, for some women, not everybody.
And that's actually what a lot of my girlfriends have chosen. And then the consistently more popular choice is the Mirena.
That's right.
Which has
progestin. It's a progestin. So it's called levonorgestrel, which is a synthetic progesterone-like compound.
And how does that affect the body? So I don't have the extra estrogen.
Right, no extra estrogen. The hormone is maintained locally, mostly in the uterus, which is where the IUD sits.
Okay.
About 1/7 of the amount of hormone that gets into your bloodstream from... Sorry, I have to catch my breath.
I know.
That was a big hill.
We're out here hiking Lucas Loop in Marin. And we were chatting about this anyway, and I realized this is happening on Tuesday, and I still haven't chosen which one. I was leaning towards the Paragard because it's hormone-free. But the Mirena, supposedly, because of the low amount of progestin, makes it so you have almost no periods.
Yeah, over time. So the levonorgestrel that gets into your bloodstream if you're on a birth control pill is about 7 times the amount that gets into your bloodstream from the Mirena.
Oh, including my NuvaRing?
Including your NuvaRing, yeah.
Okay.
The NuvaRing is still a little bit less, but it has direct absorption through the mucous membrane of the vagina.
Oh.
Whereas the Mirena IUD has to go through the wall of the uterus, which is not a mucous membrane, but a big muscle.
Now, I was chatting with my fabulous friend who's in her 50s and still stunning and rocking it, and she was saying that the reason they took the IUDs off the market in the 80s, or at least strongly discouraged women of going that route, was... Do I even remember what she was saying?
It was like the Dalcon shield.
Right, it was like women were having issues that aren't as prevalent today, right? So I don't need to worry about those?
No, not at all.
No, for and...
Okay, is this right? This is all of it. We got lost.
Well, unless we go straight up.
Or we could go up this little slope.
Okay, I love it.
So, after that big challenge,
a little lost. It was quite the uphill. So it looks like I'm going Mirena.
Yeah. And then we didn't talk about the alternative, which is just like the Mirena. It's called Skyla. It has half the amount of hormones as Mirena. The only difference in that is that the monthly period is still expected, albeit light with minimal cramping.
So I should really call it Sara. It's brand new, right?
It's brand new on the market. It's the same hormone in the Mirena. It's levonorgestrel. I think it's like 13 micrograms instead of 27.
Which is still much smaller than the NuvaRing.
That's right.
Okay, so here's having my sex drive back.
Maybe milligrams, but it's dosed over 5 years.
So to get out my sex drive back. Hopefully less crazy, less anxiety, depression, messing with your hormones. I am looking forward to feeling better. It's supposed to hurt, right? The insertion.
The insertion, yeah. So a lot of gynecologists will numb the cervix, which is just putting a little bit of local lidocaine with a local anesthetic, which is a little bit of a pinch, but it makes the insertion, especially if you've never had a baby, a lot easier because essentially you're taking about the diameter of a straw and stretching the muscle that's called the cervix. And that can be really painful, and it causes some cramping. But the numbing aspect and also dosing yourself with some ibuprofen beforehand, about 30 to 60 minutes beforehand with 600 to 800 milligrams of ibuprofen will really minimize that pain. And after it's in, never again.
Never again. No, I want to be birth control monthly. My insurance covers it. I go for it. I'm nervous. A lot of my girlfriends have it. It allows for a lot of fabulous options. Now you were saying the other option was a diaphragm, and I wanted to go that route, and you were saying
cervical cap, which is the same thing.
But you were saying you have to use that with spermicide, and they don't tell you the downsides of spermicide are
highly toxic, one of the most toxic substances on the planet, considering it's meant to kill sperm cells, and therefore it can cause a lot of irritation in the vagina, really change the pH, make you more susceptible to yeast or bacterial infections, and just generally be icky. So not the greatest alternative, unfortunately. Wish there was, but chemicals inside the vaginal canal not the fun.
No chemicals, irritation, and Sara Gottfried's book talks about how birth control is almost an assault on women.
Yeah. Hormonally. There's a lot more we could say about hormonal birth control in terms of the effect it has on, negative effect it has on the cardiovascular system and on other cancer risks.
Hey, hopefully that's helpful. I'm getting it done in like 3 days, and I'll post it. Get healthy, sexy, happy. That was awesome. Thanks.
Bye.
Here we are. That went really great. I highly recommend the numbing of the cervix. It's just a little pinch, probably the outside of putting this speculum, what's the thing that widens out the cavity? That was a little bit of pressure, and then we have a little bit of a pinch for the lidocaine to numb the cervix, and the actual placement was really quite okay. So highly recommend ibuprofen a couple hours before and a little bit of numbing. Just expect a little bit of cramping and possibly a little bit of spotting, but I'm really excited. I'm really grateful that went well. Here's to keeping ourselves healthy and sexy. And without a lot of hormones in my body, probably happier.